Welcome to the Let's Get Cozy Book Club podcast. This week we're catching up and discussing our first impressions of History Lessons by Zoe B. Wallbrook.
So grab a blanket, a warm beverage. So grab a blanket, a warm beverage, and cozy up.
Yeah. I've been cozying up a lot this past week. I'm on vacation.
The whole week?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's been lovely. It's been absolutely wonderful. We went glamping in a couple state parks nearby, which was super fun. We went like hiking and like they have like a bunch of canyons, so it's like very cool, like rock formations, and you go really far down, and there's like kind of like caves and like some interesting wildlife. We saw like bullfrogs and like it's kind of swampy too, so it was very fun. There were mosquitoes, but we wore a lot of bug spray and I covered up, and I did pretty good at avoiding getting bit, which was great. And then we did campfires and s'mores. We stayed in like a little tiny house cabin thing. It was hilarious.
You guys like your little tiny cabin houses.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It was out in nature. It was good. Touched some grass, hung out, ate a lot of s'mores. I cooked over the fire. I had never done that before.
Can Kyle eat s'mores?
He can eat marshmallows and graham crackers.
Oh, so I wasn't. They could have like
a chocolate.
There is like a pretty decent dairy-free chocolate. I didn't know if you did that.
We didn't get any. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we, so I cooked over the fire. I made like brats and like kebabs like over the fire.
Was there not a kitchen, like a stove in the tiny house?
There was a stove, but we made like corn on the cob over the fire.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. So
that is fun. We've been having some really good
recommend.
corn on the cob.
Yeah. It's a lot of corn in Illinois. So yeah, it was super fun. Very like Midwest vacation trip.
That's fun.
So,
well, at least there weren't like snakes. That's one thing that I dislike about some like hiking places. There's like,
we did not see any snakes.
Aware of rattlesnakes.
I don't think there's rattlesnakes out here.
Oh,
that's
maybe
Southwest.
Not in Chicago. No, but like Kansas or like some places, if you go, or like Kentucky, maybe not Kansas, but I think Kentucky. Like, okay, but anyways,
we didn't go that far. It was good. Yeah. So what have you been up to lately?
We went. Well, it might have been our last time. We went into Lake Michigan the other day before it's starting to like cool off. And otherwise, I've been mostly working on book 2. I just finished the first draft of that one. And
that's exciting. I can't believe you finished it already. You did that fast.
This one, well, I had started working on it a bit last year, and I had like bits and bobs of it, but I like fully typed it out from beginning to end, which was really fun. And I'm excited about it, and I'm ready. I want to work on that book.
You're already ready on book 2.
So I have to finish book 1. So that's what I gotta do.
What started.
Yeah.
Is it a sequel to book number 1, or is it a completely different book?
No, it's a completely different book. Because
different genre, different audience.
It's a little different. It's not YA. But it still has like similar elements. Like it still is kind of funny, has like the fantasy and the portals and all that kind of stuff. Well, okay, so some fantasy, like you're just in that world, and then like you're just in this fantasy world the entire novel. Most of mine are like you're in the real world and then there's a portal to this other world. So there's like this back and forth element. And portals are really tricky because they have to there's like rules, like who can go in them, how they work, and like it's not just like abracadabra and like portal here, portal there. Like, there is like some logic that has to go into it. And so Yeah, they are tricky, and for some reason, I really like them. So there's a lot of portals in this book.
Can never be easy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's so exciting. You're just out here writing. You like the writing part. You don't like the editing part as much.
Yeah, it's not it's
That makes
not
sense.
quite as fun. But yeah, no, I'm ready to hunker down the last 4
On
months
book
of the
one.
year and finish book one. So
Do you have a
that's what I'm doing.
goal, or do you not want to say it out loud?
No, I'm cool with
If you
saying
say it out loud, then it's
I'm
more likely to
manifesting it.
happen. Yes.
I no, so my goal is to finish book one by the end of the year. I'm doing it's like a whole novel workshop with Highlights Foundation where it's like for fantasy writers. And so I'm trying to get
Cool.
my book done so that so one of like the workshop leaders is going to read it, and hopefully there will not be a ton of changes that I need to make. And then querying, yeah, spring of 2026. So that's my goal.
Cool. All right. We're manifesting it. That's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I'm ready.
Cool. What
Oh,
else? Anything else going on
and
you
the
want to
other
share?
sister.
Oh, yes, Lily. She is off settling into college, junior year. I'm excited for her. It's her first week of school. Next week, right? I guess this week.
Yeah, like
Coming this week.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I
Yeah.
actually don't know if it's tomorrow's the first day, but like, yeah.
Yeah, they might do like a half week or something. But yeah, very excited for her. I'm excited for her. She studies abroad this year,
Yeah, I got to
next
read her
semester.
essays.
Oh, you did? Were they
Yes.
good?
They're fun. I'm excited. Do you know where she's thinking?
Well, from what she's told me, has it changed?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what she told you.
I know Scotland, London, and Dublin were like the options, I thought.
Okay. Well, she narrowed it down to one, so we'll see.
Oh, you're not going to tell me?
Should I? I don't know. Let's
I'll
hear her
ask her.
story. You have to.
I'll ask her.
Maybe
I'll
when
ask
she's
her
next
later.
on the pod, we can discuss.
We can ask her. Okay. Well, that's very exciting. I'm excited for her. We had a lot of fun when I studied abroad, and you were there teaching
Yeah.
in Madrid. It was very fun. I want to go back. I haven't. Have you been back
I have
to
not been
Madrid?
back. No, I have not.
I'd like to go back one day. I haven't figured out when, but one day. Kyle's never
One
been to
day.
Spain, so we got to
Oh.
take him. Yeah. So we'll see. My Spanish is terrible, though. What is fork in Spanish? I couldn't remember that.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like every year I like lose more and more and more. I don't remember what fork is.
Cuchara.
Cuchara. No, that's spoon. Is that spoon?
Cuchillo is spoon,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I started doing Duolingo a little bit in Spanish, but you can't do it because you have to speak like out loud.
No,
You can't
it's
really do it in
tenedor.
public.
It's tenedor. I don't know. No, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. We'll work on that a little. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anything else we want to check in about?
Oh,
I guess
so we did. What?
You go ahead.
You go ahead. I was gonna move on.
Oh, I was gonna say I started rewatching Gilmore Girls again.
Oh, that's
I'm ready for
actually it's
fall.
very cozy. It's
Mhm.
like such
It is
like a
very cozy.
simple life where they're like problems really not that big, and her biggest worry is getting into Harvard and
And
which
she doesn't
boy she
even
was
go
going to
there.
date.
I know. Yeah, I want to move there. Stars Hollow. I always try to find places that remind me of it because it seems very quaint and nice and simple.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sheboygan.
Yeah, it kind of is. There you go. You need to find like all the characters of the town, though. Have you found any characters in your town?
No, I mean it's not that small.
That's true. It's kind of a big city, a big town. It's not like a city, it's like a town. A little town.
A little
But
small.
yeah. Anywho, I started rewatching that because I'm ready for fall now. Vacation over, ready for fall.
Yeah, I'm feeling the fall energy. I'm ready. Virgo
Mm-hmm.
season.
I'm
Here we
trying to
go.
get, yeah, I'm trying to get into it early this year because I feel like I like to wait a little bit until like it's like actually fall, but like everyone gets into it really early. And then last year, I missed out on like a lot of the pumpkin spice stuff because I started in like October because I feel like September is usually pretty warm. And then same thing with like Christmas stuff. I waited till after Thanksgiving last year to buy like Christmas decorations, and there was nothing left. So you have to like do everything before, like way in advance. So this year I'm getting into fall really early.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure at Costco they already have like Halloween decorations out, maybe even
Yeah.
Christmas. So
Uh-huh.
people are on it.
Yeah. So I'm getting into it early this year. That's my goal. So I'm ready for fall, y'all. All right, we can move on now.
We had a
Everyone's getting
mom
into fall this
comment.
year. What did mom say?
She said that the last episode was a lot more book focused, so that was really good.
Is that
And
good?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
And we had a lot of laughter. And she's excited about the new book, the history lessons. I think we both have been liking it so far. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to talk first impressions.
And I did want to apologize because this book has been a little harder for people to get their hands on because it's new. And so
it's not at the library.
it is, but it's like everyone's reading it. It's like
Hard
the
to
it
get.
book right now. So
Well, maybe go out to your local bookstore and buy it and support a new author. I think she's. I mean, we'll talk. We'll talk. But yeah. So if you want to go to your local bookstore and support a new author, go for it. This would be a good one to do that.
Yeah. And I was talking to Aunt Jean, and she mentioned that Ophelia, which is our cousin Hannah's daughter, who is like 6, was listening to our podcast. And I thought it'd be fun at some point.
That's awesome.
I know, isn't it so cute? Hi, Ophelia.
Hi, Ophelia.
I was thinking it might be fun to maybe do like a middle grade book one time or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds fun.
Because we got listeners from 6 to 93. So we got, all kinds.
Yeah, we got Grandpa listening. 93 this week. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow, we are reaching a wide range of readers. That is so exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it to you. Well, I guess I have to help find a book that's
we could talk about
middle grade versus young adult.
They usually
more
say
like teenager.
Yeah. It'll be marked that on the book usually.
Trying to remember what books I read. Like
middle grade is like The Giver.
The Giver.
Like Lois Lowry.
With the tree?
No.
What's that one?
No, that was Shel Silverstein.
That's a little too young.
That was that's a picture book. No, but sometimes middle grade might have some pictures in them. No, middle grade is
what did we read?
Like the Bailey School Kids, or
yes.
What
were the like scary ones, like
the monster ones? I didn't read Goosebumps, but there was like
I didn't like those.
Some school there was
the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah, like those sort of things. But books have it. There's been quite a few books written since
I'm sure
of that age,
but we're not reading them.
And so I think there's some pretty good ones out there.
Oh, fun. Okay, we can do that. Well, we'll have to leave it to whoever's deciding following. Well, we'll figure that out, how we want to pitch that.
Yeah.
It has to go with the word.
Yeah. And then, yes, you had mentioned that you were struggling a bit with finding like a book that was based on a true story.
Yes, I am.
I am too.
I feel like everything that I keep thinking of that's based on a true story is not, and I thought it was, which is
Like
unfortunate.
what?
Have you heard of the book Remarkably Bright Creatures?
Oh yeah, I
I, for
haven't read
some
it,
reason,
but
thought that was based on a true story, and it's
isn't it
not.
about an octopus?
Yeah.
How could that be based on a true story?
I thought it was like someone, like a marine biologist that like had an octopus pet or
Okay.
something.
I don't know. I thought it was written
But
from the
I think, but
perspective of
then
an
there's like
octopus.
My Octopus Teacher, which is like a thing on Netflix, which I was like, oh, is that a book? And it's not. So yeah, I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I feel like I've been finding stuff that fits more of like the herstory
Mm.
type of thing, which we could do that again because this isn't really quite like this isn't based on a true story. History lessons isn't. Um,
The author
but
is a professor.
right. No,
Well,
but
I
it's
mean, I
not
don't think
like
she had to solve a murder. So,
right in like real life. But yeah, so I'll find something. It's just taking me a little longer than usual.
I
That's
agree.
all.
I, well, I haven't found anything that I loved because I also wanted to not be super dark because most of them are like about war or
Yeah.
very political or like, I don't know. It's not something
People's
that I'm
like
like,
traumatic
yeah.
childhoods.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. It hasn't like quite like I haven't found something I'm super excited about or like because I usually like have a few that I like can't decide between. And this one, I have a couple, and I'm like, so
Yeah. I need to do more research to find something I like, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Plenty of time yet. hmm We got to finish history lessons first. So did you read The Dollhouse by
I did
Fiona
read it.
Davis?
I did.
Oh, you did. You're so fast. How did you
I
do that?
I like that's what I do before bed. I spend like a couple hours reading.
A couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So
Did
that's
you
what I
like it?
do. I did. The characters are kind of really weird, which like I kind of liked. But they were like super self-destructive, so it was kind of like interesting to watch them just like totally fall apart. And but like I think you would really like it because you've lived in New York, so you know like the store like the streets and the stores and like the areas and like because like that like literally meant nothing to me. I'm like I don't
Hmm.
know where this is. They're like, oh, okay, cool. There's a button store here. Like, just like random things.
Huh. Okay. How old was like the protagonist?
I think she was like in her 30s. Okay, so there's the two. There's the journalist who lives in the building that has like been renovated into apartments. And then there's
hmm
the older woman who lived there forever, her entire life when it was the housing
Hotel and
for
also the
yeah,
yeah.
for the model secretaries and like editors. And there's like one floor that's like subsidized for those like women who are still living there versus like the rest of the like
Oh,
building has been
okay.
converted sort of thing.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so the journalist is like in her 30s. She's not quite engaged. She's hoping to get engaged to this man who blew up his marriage for her, but then that doesn't
Oh.
happen. And then
Oh no.
yeah, and then she just makes these like horrible decisions. And then
Ooh.
and then the other woman, who we don't really know who she like we don't know much about her. We get like a flashback when she was like in her 20s and just came to New
Yeah.
York and like her like trying to become an editor and like or a secretary and all those sort of things. And then she gets caught up in some crazy shit. And then yeah, so it's kind of fun.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to read it. I'm not as fast as you though, so it might take me a while to get there in between all the other books, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I recommend it.
You read her other one too, right? You said the one
Yeah,
about
the
the
recent one.
painting being stolen at the Met.
The Stolen Queen. That one is, well, I like anything based in Egypt. So, yeah.
Oh, it's based in Egypt?
Well, part of like, it's like or what gets stolen is like a necklace from one of the queens. And so
Oh,
there's like
you
some
learn about the queen.
Like Egyptology, like that
Cool.
sort of stuff, like with the pharaohs and yeah. Um, but
Cool.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
You
ready to
ready?
talk about history lessons.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
what page did you read up?
spoiler alert, everybody. Oh, well, I read up to page 68. So
Nice.
you and Lily are much further than me, I think.
Yeah, I read up to page like 126. But where exactly are you at? Remind me.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. So, or like what had happened last?
I don't remember. Hold
She
on. Oh, she just met with the dean at the dean's
Oh, okay.
office. We met the dean, and yeah,
She goes snooping in his
she's
laptop.
solving two mysteries now. Yeah,
She's solving a
but
lot of mysteries.
okay, but yeah. So everyone, spoiler alert. If
Yes.
you don't want to know yet about the book, we're going to talk about at least until what I've read up to, which is just page 68.
So,
But
yes.
there's a lot left. I'm excited.
Yes. So
Very
please,
excited.
yeah, pause and come back if you do not want to be spoiled.
Yes. Okay. So recap so far. I'll do the recap. The protagonist is Daphne. She's a first-year history professor at Harrison University. She has a horrible dating record.
Oh,
I
and
think you put
Harrison
that in there.
University is not a real university. I had to check because there's just so many
Yeah.
schools in the world, and I was like, could be real. It is not.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it were trying to be like a Harvard Yale situation. It is in the book a very well like world-renowned research
Yes.
institution, liberal arts heavy focus kind of college was the vibe I was getting. And essentially an anthropology professor, Professor Perfect.
That's what
It's
I was
not his
calling
name.
him.
But he is like, the professor everyone loves. He's like young and like up and coming and like doing all this like research that's going to change the world. He has been murdered and in his home on campus. And he tried to call Daphne while the murderer was trying to break into his house. And he had just enough time to send her a cryptic text message in French before the murderer broke in and killed him.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
So, yeah, so now it is Daphne's story from her perspective. But, yeah, you go ahead. First thoughts.
Okay, so it is set in, how do you say it? Calliope?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like I was like, is this a real place? Couldn't tell either. And I just had like a fun, because my husband calls cantaloupe cantaloupe, and so that's like kind of how I'm pronouncing the
Cantaloupe.
city.
Calliope. I think it is Calliope. Calliope. Whatever. We don't have to.
I thought it was
You
kind
don't
of
have
funny.
to know how it needs to be said. But yeah, so that's the name of the college town, which I do think this is like a good time to read it because it is like back to school season. And I kind of miss living on like a college campus.
Oh,
I
why is
love
that?
college campuses. I don't know. I just think it's like funny. Like she has good imagery of like what the college campus is like and like the little town around it. It just kind of reminds me of like Ann Arbor a little bit. And
Like the fighting squirrels and
yes.
what is the femme fatales? The renegade feminist flash mob?
I don't
like,
know.
wait, what? Oh, I hope this
I don't
comes
know.
back. This is like the most
But
random
that,
detail.
yeah, just like that, all the professors live in like the nice, like Victorian
I
houses, like
know.
around campus, and like all the like little signs in their front yards. And it's just like kind of funny. Like it's just like a very college town, which I think is very great. And uh, yeah, it reminds me, I read, have you heard of Come and Get It by Kylie Reed?
No, I have not.
It's good. It's her second book. She is actually a professor at Michigan. And that also takes place on a college campus, but it's more of like the residence life housing, like first year kind of thing. And it just reminded me of that a little bit.
Mm.
But that takes place on a real campus, the University of Arkansas. I forget the name of the town. Fairbanks? Something like that. Anywho, I haven't been there, but yeah, it kind of reminded me of that and has like some of those like similar like themes that we're seeing here. But
So, what do we think of Daphne so far?
Daphne seems great. I like her. I think she's obviously, crazy intelligent, like young professor. Gets a lot of the, are you a student kind of thing? Because she's young and she has to deal with that. And I think that she is obviously smart, and I feel as she feels a little more like relatable, I guess, than some of the other protagonists that we've read about.
And what do you think of like her superpower, the her ability to recall a statement verbatim, like the equivalent to like photographic memory, but like anything she's read, she can remember basically. Seems like a very convenient, like very nice superpower to have, especially as like a history professor.
Well, that's why she's such a good professor,
Yeah,
right?
just it's
I
natural.
mean, research must come pretty easy then. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like I actually work with some people that I think have like photographic memories, so it doesn't seem like too far-fetched in my mind. Uh, so I like it. I think it's good. It is convenient, yes, but that's part of that's how it goes with these kinds of things. They have to work. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think of it?
I think, well, that helps explain why she deleted the text from this guy like right away. Cause I'm like, okay, so this random
That's
man,
true.
like, out of the blue, who's you've never texted before, like, texts you something random, and you're just like, this is weird, and then delete. I guess maybe if it was like spam, but like if your colleague did, and then like, wouldn't you wait till like
Yeah.
Monday, be like, hey man, like,
Why
just
did you
stop by
text me
his
that?
office, like, is everything okay? Like, you sent me this, like.
Right.
But I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
know.
I thought that
That
was
just
weird
seemed
that
like
she
a little
deleted it
weird
right
to
away.
me. But then
No,
I
but
was
that
like,
makes
oh, wait,
sense.
if your brain remembers everything, then you wouldn't have to like worry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I did think that was weird that she deleted it right away. I was like, oh, okay. You really don't like him.
It's like, all right.
That's fine. But we'll see. Yeah, I think like it's interesting that she's solving like two. So she's solving she's starting to solve this as far as I got, starting to solve the actual murder of Professor Perfect. And then now she also uses her superpower to uncover like plagiarism in like college essays and stuff, which is kind of interesting. And she finds out that the new dean who got his position, in a weird, quick way, has plagiarized her colleague's work in his like essay to get the job. So now she's trying to like figure out how to get him out of there.
Yes, well, because she's worried that he will get like fire her so she can't get tenure basically. He'll
Yeah.
prevent her from getting tenure, and that's the only reason why she's like willing to risk her neck to go
try
in
to
his
figure out how
office
to.
and check his email.
Yeah, that was like kind of bold. Um, but I mean, he's stupid for not deleting his emails, so
Yeah. Yeah. Do not do
Anyhow,
personal emails at work. Keep those
yeah, about
separate.
cheating or yeah,
Keep those separate, private,
phone
because
call works
especially
instead.
if you're a
Everybody,
professor, any
don't
of
write it
that
down.
is public information. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
do not keep it separate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's kind of an interesting like twist that she's kind of solving or like working on like two things at once outside of her teaching and researching. So that's a lot she's got going on.
She does.
But
I have a lot. And then, okay, so there was a couple funny things I thought. Do we want to talk about her dating life and how she's going on Bumble dates? Because I was like,
yeah.
oh, I know someone who met somebody on Bumble.
Yes, that was me. Kyle and I met on Bumble. He was the first date I went on Bumble. So I don't know, it worked for
Congrats.
me. But apparently it's kind of rough out there nowadays on the dating apps. So I
Oh,
hear from friends. Uh yeah. So I think it is funny that she's like going on dates. I feel like it'd be really hard to date as like a professor in a college town, although that's how you met
I
Sebastian. So,
did. So
so
she was
maybe it
all.
isn't that hard.
So she dates outside of like where she teaches. She like dates like her profile set up to like the neighboring town or
Right. Not
whatever
to be
because
like
she's
in
afraid of
campus. Yeah.
like her like matching with her students basically. Um
Right.
and yeah, so when I met Sebastian, my husband, on Tinder, and like his first like questions were like, "Have you like read my book or heard of my book?" And I was like, "No, I don't have not," because this book's about like machine learning, like deep learning, like serious AI stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "No, I have no idea who you are." And so that was the golden ticket to us going on a date.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny. Oh, because he was worried that you were a student, or he was worried that you were in it for the fame?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe I've been a super fan.
That's funny. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean I don't have any experience with that. So I'm not quite sure
But
how dating on like a college campus is really as a non-student.
mm, the other thing I thought was kind of funny was how she compared like the men in academia because my husband was a man in academia and how they kind of fell into two categories of like the partners that they picked was either they went for like someone who's closely aligned to their research or basically like the equivalent of with what was it she said they choose to marry a woman with the intellectual aspirations of a house cat and I'm like I guess I fall into that category. I do not
Yeah.
have the same disciplinary equivalent as my husband, so
No, but you are like an intellectual, I would say.
yeah, but
You're
I
not
just
a
thought
house
I
cat.
thought it was
That is
hilarious.
funny. Yeah, she has like funny little like jabs like that, which I think are great. Like she's a really good writer, I think the author is. I've been kind of impressed so far. It's like one of the better books I've read like in a while. I think that the author is very witty and has good like flow and stuff, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And like really like smart like kind of like comments about things like just like kind of like witty
Yeah, very
yeah, like
smart.
comments on like society and things like that. So,
Yeah, I also found something that I liked, like some actual language that I marked when I was reading about grading papers, which I thought was hilarious. Apparently that's like a is that something that every like teacher or professor dreads is like grading papers?
yeah.
Isn't that like the main part of the job.
Well, you like no, it's usually the interacting with the
I like the
students. That's
teaching
what
and
you
like your
like. Yeah.
research is probably what you like. You don't like grading their papers. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess like some people take it more seriously than others. So like it would be tough reading the ones that don't take it very seriously. So it's part of college. But yeah, I'm going to read the passage. Resentment tore through her chest, fierce and sharp, but facing a sea of passive voice riddled papers was less terrifying than facing a perpetual state of grading purgatory, where more papers came in than left Daphne's desk.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny. It's like, whoa, apparently professors don't like grading papers.
No. I don't they just don't like grading in general, I think. They just like the teaching part.
Yeah, the discussion part of it. Which is kind of funny. Are we
Okay, so I did have a
wanting to discuss
question.
about the book? Okay, go ahead.
All right. So like when you get a phone call, like and you're on another call, like someone
Mm-hmm.
is calling you while you're on another call, doesn't your phone like beep or ding or kind of let you know that there is
You're
another
receiving
call?
another call.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I thought of that too, but I got the impression that she was on the date, like her bubble date, when he called her.
Okay. Okay. So I got the impression she was driving home from that date. And that's when, and like she was like talking to like her friend or whatever. And then that's
Oh.
when. But
Well,
maybe you're
maybe
right.
when
Maybe
you're
it's before.
driving. Yeah, but sometimes when you're driving too, your phone's on like do not disturb. So it might not go through.
Okay. Maybe.
I didn't think it was that weird.
Okay. All right. I thought it was like, how do you miss work? Oh my God.
But I also like don't have I have my phone on silent like all the time. So I could easily miss 4 phone calls.
Okay.
Yeah. But anywho, I am excited for what's coming next. I also think we're getting some more interesting like themes in this book, like being a woman or person of color in academia, like the DEI, affirmative action stuff. And then she also like teaches like French colonialism, which is kind of interesting. So getting some more of like deeper topics and like themes are kind of like woven throughout the book a little bit already, which I think adds a refreshing, layer that we haven't seen in some of the romance novels we've been reading.
And what do you think of this like secretive cryptic message that Sam sent us that was like in French?
Yeah, it is in French. I
I
don't know. I don't know what I think of it yet. I don't know what it means. Well, she kind of started to figure out what it means and that it's like from this book that only like I think he said like she's the only person that had ever read the book or something in French. So I don't know. They must be connected in some sort of way. But I think that's just like the first clue that she needs to figure out who murdered him. He seems to think she's the only person that can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems to
So
be
there's
like
more
the
to the
theme.
story.
Everyone thinks that
Mhm.
she's the only
She
one.
can
Like
do
she's the
everything. She can
go-to
do it
girl.
all. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I am looking forward to it, and I also love that she is a dog mom.
Ah, that is pretty
Hmm.
cute. Chloe.
Yes. Yes, Chloe, her dog. So I think that I like her and I am ready to learn more. So, do you have some predictions
I do. Okay,
about what's
so
going to happen
I
next?
do have a few predictions. You can
Okay.
jump in or contradict them.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
first one is the obvious one, the Daphne and Rowan. Rowan is the consulting detective.
Yes.
He's super
Yes.
tall man who is helping. How do you say her name? Is it Asmi?
Ozma.
Ozma. Okay, Ozma.
Hmm.
Ozma is the detective who is
Hmm.
solving Professor Perfect's case. And
Hmm.
Rowan used to be your partner, but he quit. And so now
Hmm.
she called him back in because this is like the biggest case she's ever had to deal with, and like this is like
It's a
she's yeah, it's
murder.
like yeah, it's not like murder
There's
never
no
happens in this
leads.
perfect like town.
Yeah.
And yes, and it involving a lot of and like Rowan's like really academic-y, like knows a lot of book
Mm-hmm.
stuff and about all the
Mm-hmm.
professors, and so he's
Mm-hmm.
like a good resource. Anyways, I think Daphne and Rowan are gonna bundle up. That is what my husband
I could see that.
calls it when two of the characters get together.
Bundle up.
They bundle up.
That's cute. That's, yeah, I agree with that prediction. I think that's gonna happen. I mean, Daphne seems into him. She's ran into him a couple times. So, and she seems interested. So I
Yes.
agree. I agree. Mm-hmm.
The next is okay, I don't know if you got to this part. The sorority girl, which is one of her
Was she the
students.
sad one in the class?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think, well, you didn't get here yet. Professor Perfect is not perfect. He is, well, I feel bad for spoiling it for you.
It's fine.
Okay. There is evidence that he was sleeping with somebody the day that the murder happened. But it could not
Oh,
be the fiance because she was not in town.
she
And
was not in
so
town.
Professor Perfect was with somebody else. And I am thinking it might be the sorority student.
Oh, that's a good prediction. I'm not sure yet,
So we'll
but
see.
we'll see.
And
Hmm.
then, oh, I'm also thinking that weird dog picture that was in Professor Perfect's house. Like the one
Yes,
with like
it's
the
the
dog
one.
smoking around the table, right?
Yes, yes. Which,
They like,
like, I actually, another thing I kind of appreciate about this book already is like she's mentioned two art pieces already, which is kind of fun. So, like, the one with like the dog smoking and like drinking and like playing poker on the table, like, that's kind of like a famous art
yeah.
painting. And then she mentioned another one, which I like looked up and I was like, oh, I bet this like has some like symbolism in the book. I put a link to it, which we can put a link to it in the
Show notes.
um show notes, but
Oh, yeah, that
yeah, the
in,
Susanna and the Elders. Oh wait, this isn't the right link, but oh yeah,
oh,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah, I see it's at the top.
It's at the top. Yeah, so these like creepy guys were trying to like we're discussing the painting now. If you click on the link, it's like a woman, she was like taking a bath and these like creepy people are trying to like sleep with her basically and she's like, "No, go away." And then they try to frame her for murder, but then she gets out of it, is the story behind the painting. Anywho, I just thought it was kind of interesting that she was like naming paintings in the book, and they probably mean something, but we're not quite sure what it is yet. Perhaps some
Yeah, for
foreshadowing.
some reason I thought that maybe there's a secret compartment behind the dog picture, and that's where the book's hidden.
Yeah. Or maybe like her dog
Ate the
can help
book?
solve the
Oh, the
murder.
dog saw. Oh, it's buried somewhere. There's buried treasure in it.
The
I'll
dog
find it.
can find the buried treasure,
Okay,
find the
and
key.
then and then the final question I had was like, who do you think did it? Do you think we've met the murderer so far, or not yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I do not have a good enough sense yet to know who did it. And I don't think we have met them yet.
Okay, because
What do you
I
think?
don't think it's the dean because I think that's too obvious. He's evil, but
He's got enough going on.
I
Yeah.
don't know if he would have committed murder. That's
Yeah, no. He already
and
got like what he wanted. So he's
yeah.
like, yeah.
And I guess we don't know enough about this guy's research or Professor Perfect's research to know exactly why someone would murder
Yeah.
him.
Well, we know a little bit about his research. He's researching like a local prison and stuff. So I think it has something to do with that. And we haven't met them yet.
Okay, because I was like, could be Irina the secretary. Maybe she's behind it, or
I don't know.
or
I mean, it could.
Miranda, the history department chair, who kind of
Oh, I
gets
like her.
I like her too, but like that would be a great twist if she was the one who like
was the murderer.
Yeah, gets Daphne involved in this like wild goose chase. And
interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that prediction. I like her. I think she's going to become the next dean.
maybe. All right, so
we'll
maybe
see.
it's someone else. Maybe we haven't met them yet.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out.
Right. Thanks so much for listening to episode 5. If you want to shout out, leave us a comment or review. Yeah, we'd be happy to talk about you.
You can find us on Instagram at Let's Get Cozy Book Club or email us at letsgetcozybookclub@gmail.com. We'd love to connect with you and hear any of your questions.
Join us in 2 weeks for our discussion on history lessons by Zoe B. Wallbrook. Until then,
stay
cozy.